Let me tell you where we are. At about 9 o'clock last night, a 14-year-old girl came home. She opened the door and found her mother dead. She immediately retreated from the house. She told her sergeant major, she was an ROTC student, that my mom's dead in the house. They immediately notified the sheriff's office. Deputies arrived. They went into the house and found 2 deceased women and 1 deceased man. They're all victims of murder. So our investigators have been working all night. We have developed a suspect. We think this suspect is very dangerous. According to his mother, and this is all preliminary information, he is ex-military. He was in the Army. He was in the 82nd Airborne. We know that he is in a beige Sable at this time. His whereabouts are unknown. He has post-traumatic stress. He's not taken any, quote, man-made medicine, according to his mother. He's armed with a gun. We highly suspect he is the one that murdered these 3 people. And he is not only PTSD, but he's delusional. He's paranoid. He refers to himself as Prince David. He has a Star of David on his Facebook. He is very dangerous. We've notified military CID to notify all of their bases. He has been out of the military about 10 years, but we believe him to be very, very dangerous, and we need to find him sooner rather than later.
Sheriff, what's his name? Connection?
His name is David Eugene Smith. He goes by the name of Davy. He lives here at 5601 Old Highway 37 in Lakeland. We know that his mother said he was very well trained. He supposedly has an uncle in Texas. He has an ex-girlfriend from high school, at least that's what he says, in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We have the authorities up there trying to locate her at this time. We don't know if there's any relationship to that at all, other than he's dangerous. They refer to him as having no friends, that he is a loner. On his Facebook, he's got like 4 followers, and if that gives you any indication what no friends is all about.
The beige car, do you have a license plate for that?
I do have a license plate for that. The vehicle is a 2002 beige Mercury Sable with a Florida license plate 708 M Mike D Delta B Bravo.
Did you say the model?
Left the area?
We don't know where he is. Certainly, we are checking every avenue because we've got to locate this guy. We certainly think between his paranoid episodes, the fact that he's delusional, that he's very dangerous. Now, we discovered this at 9 o'clock last night. Our detectives have worked feverishly overnight, and we think at this point in the investigation, no one has heard from any of these 3 people sometime after Saturday evening. So this murder of these 3 folks could have very well occurred late Saturday night through Monday night when he was discovered. So he's had plenty of time to get to Texas or to Tennessee, but that's just areas we're looking for him. We really don't have any idea where he may be.
Do you have what his relationship is to the people that were found dead in here?
He is related. At least one of the people in there is his blood relation in the house. We're going to release their identities later on once all of the next of kin are notified and once we are sure of the identities of everyone. That's underway at this time.
Sheriff, are all 3 of the victims related?
No, they're not, but all 3 of the victims are at least friends.
This is a terrifying situation right now. What's your message to the public?
Our message to the public is look for this vehicle with this tag number. If you spot it, certainly don't approach him, but call us. He's about 27 years of age. He is a white male, but he is of Native American descent, has black hair and brown features.
Do you have a mugshot of him, a picture
We
of him
will
or
release
something?
that information in just a few minutes, but we have the city police, apparently, our preliminary information, Baker acted him some time ago. He has been delusional for a period of time. We believe him to be exceptionally dangerous. Our biggest fear is a trooper or a law enforcement officer someplace on the highway stops him for speeding, has no idea that he's already murdered 3 people.
Have you put out a bolo on this so let everyone
We have
know?
put out broadcast, and we're going to put out more detailed broadcasts.
Besides being Baker acted, do you know of any previous run-ins with the law?
I don't know of any. It's still early in our investigation, and that's why we need the community's help. We've got to locate this fella because he is absolutely dangerous.
Tell us again how the bodies were discovered. You said a little girl.
One of the victim's daughters has been away for the weekend on staying with friends, and she's in the junior ROTC. She's 14 years of age and goes to George Jenkins High School. Her ROTC Sergeant Major brought her home last night. When she walked in the door of the house, she discovered her mother deceased.
That was around 9 p.m.
Around 9 p.m. She ran back out to her Sergeant Major and said, "Mom's dead in the house." That's when they notified the sheriff's office. I can tell you that the 14-year-old was very composed for a horrendous situation that she walked into. Certainly she's been taken care of at this time, but we know that this guy's dangerous. We know this guy has checked all the blocks to be very dangerous, and that's why we need to find him and hope and pray we don't have a rampage someplace.
How were these guys killed?
They were all shot.
There's an elementary school nearby. Is there a plan there or no?
I think everything's fine here. There's no indication that he's right here. But, quite frankly, we don't know where he is, and you can't lock down the whole state of Florida.
Sheriff, since it's so important to get this information out about this vehicle, can you just repeat again what you're looking for?
We are looking for a 2002 beige Sable. It bears a Florida license plate. That Florida license plate is 708 M Mike D Delta B Bravo. So we need everyone's help. It's a white male. It's described as having black hair, and he's armed with a gun.
And his name again?
His name is David Eugene Smith. He's 27. He goes by the name of Davy. We know he's delusional. We know he's paranoid. We know he's made statements on his Facebook such as, "My adulterous wife, you know better. Well, I will see you." He's not even married. He calls himself Prince David on his Facebook page. And he says, "I hate evil, and I will not allow it on my planet." We fear for the community until we find this man.